Hey guys, it's Lizzie, and today I just wanted to answer some questions that I've gotten through messages or on video comments or through Twitter, and I wanted to answer them in this video because I feel like a lot of you guys may have the same questions, and so these are kind of general things that people have messaged me about. The first one is from Hockey Star One Guy, and he has a very lengthy message, so I'm not going to read the whole thing, but basically he lives in Australia. My videos are helpful. He's turning 13 in a couple months and he wants to start dating, but his parents aren't really ready to let him start dating, or they won't let him date. And I think a lot of people are in situations like this where their parents have like a certain age that they're going to let a date till, or something obnoxious like that. And for me, my parents never really cared about that too much. I mean, I guess I wasn't wanting to really date till like I was 13. I think that's when I had my first boyfriend, so I was kind of like a late bloomer in that regard. But if you are not a late bloomer and you want to start going out with girls and stuff, or guys, and your parents like won't let you, you need to kind of show them that you're mature enough to date. And also you need to understand that to them, dating and going out, it was a lot different. Because today when you say like you're going out with someone, you're not going to literally like go anywhere. A lot of times like in middle school and such. And even in high school, when you're going out, like, you don't go somewhere. And so for them, dating was like when you take a girl somewhere, and it was like you had to be super mature for it. And so you could just explain to them, like, it's not the same thing anymore. And you can tell them, like, what having a girlfriend or boyfriend involves. Like, sometimes it doesn't even involve kissing. Like, it's a lot downgraded from when they were in high school or when they were in middle school or whatever. So kind of explain to them how it's different, and I think then they'll be a lot more kind of secure with you going out with people. And a lot of people have kind of secret relationships where they're going out with someone but their parents don't know about that. And I really don't recommend that because, I mean, it could work. It could definitely work, but it's just kind of like you want your parents to kind of back you up on like love stuff, because they're going to be the ones who are like paying for your wedding, and your dad's going to be the one walking you down the aisle or whatever. So I think like keeping them kind of trustworthy in these matters is really important. So I wouldn't go out with someone without your parents' approval, but just kind of convince them that it's not what they grew up. It's a lot different today, dating and stuff. And you can also explain to them that you want to kind of understand guys and girls better, the opposite sex better, so that you can fall in love one day and stuff. You can like kind of tell all that to them, because that's kind of what it's about. And you can also kind of explain like where you draw the line or whatever. That kind of might be why they don't want you to date. Maybe they don't want you to have sex or something. So if you kind of talk to them about that, say you're never going to, or until like you get married, or until college, like whatever your standard is, if you tell them that, then they're going to be a lot more secure, because they don't want you to not fall in love. Like, that's not what they want. They don't want it for other reasons. And so if you kind of secure them through those reasons, then they will let you date. Okay, next question. Oh, and also Ben Rockstar 111 on Twitter also asked that question, and I think it's the same person, but it might not be. Next question is by I Love Dester Emore. There's this guy, I told him that I like him, but he didn't answer. I don't think he likes me. He barely knows I exist. Could you help me on how he would notice me and how we could be friends? So a lot of people have been asking me questions like this, like these people. And so some of the ways that you can become better friends with people, or kind of start hanging out with people more, getting to know them more, is very, very, very simple. A lot of people are like physically attracted to someone, and then they have like no classes with them or something, or like they don't never see them except in the hallway. And to me, it's kind of like, why do you like them then? Like, you don't really like them, you just think they're hot or whatever. But some people want to know how to get to know those people better. What I recommend doing is mutual friends. Somehow find some friend who knows you and also knows them. Like, there's gonna be one person at your school or your campus or whatever. And the other thing is to join activities that they're in. If you, this one guy, my friend at school was telling me that he joined the bowling team because the girl he liked was on bowling. So do something like that. And actually for him, she ended up not being on the bowling team. So be careful with that. Don't like join something that you think she's in when she's really not. So also like, so join a sports team that she's on, or like some club. Like, I know at my school there's like 70 some clubs. Like, join one of them that she's in. if you kind of like have a class with her and you just don't know what to say, then kind of stalk her Facebook or stalk his Facebook and find out stuff about him so you have something to talk about. You could be like, oh, I heard on the morning announcements that you won your swim meet. That's so awesome. What was your event? Like something like that, you know? I mean, be kind of look into their lives a little more, dig deeper into their lives so you can find something to talk to them about. And also, if you're in like a class together and you're like a social person and you're energetic and confident and you just talk to people, then she'll come over and join your conversation one day, or he'll come over and join the conversation one day. So it's very simple to kind of get in situations to get to know people you like better. So a lot of people have a huge problem with it, and they're like, I don't know how to talk to him. Like, just go up and talk to him. So, and I guess finding the courage for that is what people are lacking. But be confident, because even though it's kind of scary right now, later it's gonna be completely worth it, and otherwise you'll really regret not kind of taking the little leap of faith. This is not a relationship question, but this is from Stormy9116, and she says, how do you get so not shy? I mean, my mom lets me be on YouTube. She didn't care. It's just I'm scared I will get made fun of. So YouTube, as my friend stated, is very liberal. And I don't mean Democrat to that. I just mean that people on YouTube are really accepting of everyone. And unless you intentionally make a fool of yourself or intentionally make fun of someone, people are not going to hate on you. Yeah, you're going to get haters no matter what, but everyone isn't going to hate on you. More people are nice on YouTube than are mean on YouTube. And, like, legit, unless you are doing something completely stupid, like you're dancing and you're really fat and you're, like, dancing and, like, flapping your belly or something like that, or, I'm not saying fat people get made fun of. I mean, look at Shay Tards. He's super popular. But, so don't do that. Also, if you're, like, don't highlight your worst flaws. Don't be an idiot. Don't potentially make yourself look stupid and people won't hate you. I mean, the people who get a bunch of hater comments are just acting stupid. So if you make videos that you're really passionate about, people are going to see that passion and they're going to appreciate it and they're not going to make fun of you. If you start making videos, I will go watch them, Stormy9116. So don't be scared. Okay, so I hope that answered any questions you had about those topics. If you have another question you want advice about, you can leave a comment below. You can send me a message. If you go to my profile right next to my picture, there's this link called send a message, and you can just message me that way. I probably get like about 5 or 6 like lengthy messages a day about random things, usually relationship advice. So you can send me a message and that's fine. But just a warning, if you send me like a really long message like this, then I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'm going to skim it and I'm just going to give you kind of a general answer. So don't make it, like, be specific, but don't make it too long. I don't want to read like your life story. I do not have time for that. Also, you can tweet me. I only have like 35 followers right now, so if you tweet me, you're probably going to be the first person to get your advice answered. My Twitter is millionvoices13. There will be a link below, so go follow me on Twitter, and then I'll follow you back. If you reply me and you're like, hey, I know you're from YouTube, follow me, then I will follow you back. If you want a question made into a video, the best thing to do is to tweet me on Twitter, and that's probably the easiest way to get a video. So if you want it to be made into a video, if you have like a topic, then tweet me. If you have like a story you want my advice on or my opinion on, then message me. Otherwise, you can add me as a friend on YouTube, you can subscribe to me, and you can write me wall comments, and I love you forever.